Hello, friends. I have not heard a peep from Poshmark since the big change. Have you? I'm filming this May 12th, so it's officially been 2 weeks since Poshmark has released their, I always forget the official name, excessive listing policy, essentially. And I stopped making daily updates, you guys, because one, I was getting conflicting information from different people, and two, there aren't really many updates other than a bunch of people getting banned. I'm not laughing, but that's just the honest truth. Like, some people are getting banned for doing things that other people are not getting banned for doing. And I thought by now we would hear something from Poshmark, and all people are hearing are explanations for why they are being banned. So, I was just here getting ready for my live sale, friends. I wasn't even planning on filming this video, but some of you have asked me for updates. By the way, shameless plug, I will leave a link to my upcoming live sales down below. But, so it's been 12 days, and probably I've heard from 30 people that have been banned for deleting listings from Poshmark. Here's the thing, you guys, and I was updating you guys daily for about a week on this stuff. Some of you were saying, well, just mark the item as not for sale. You'll be fine. Then the next day, someone would email me and be like, I got banned for doing that. Some of you were actually just deleting the listings. And I think we all are aware that completely deleting is probably like the biggest red flag for their AI or their system or whatever they're using for your account. So I think everyone stopped doing deleting, and then some people were saying, which I actually did, just mark the item as super expensive, like a $40 shirt, mark it as $5,000. Nobody's going to buy it. But when you are a very high volume seller like I am, and if you do that to multiple listings every day, because I sell anywhere from like 10 to 30 items every single day on eBay. So if those things are cost listed to Poshmark, that would also flag them. And I've heard from 4 people that were banned for doing that, because in the policy, it states not only can you not delete, but you also cannot, I don't know verbatim, but it basically says you cannot alter the listing, like marking it as super expensive or deleting all the photos. And so right now, 12 days in, I'm filming this. I don't know how they decide who gets a ban email, who doesn't, because some of you have said, well, I've been doing that to all my listings. One of my group members just messaged me, and she's also, like myself, a very high volume seller on other platforms. And so she went in and did like 40 items and marked them as like $500 and put not for sale. And she didn't get an email, but someone else messaged me that was doing the same thing and only did it to 5 listings and got a 3-day suspension. So I don't know, friends. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know why some people get in trouble and some don't. I'm not really sure how. Okay, what I am sure of, and I should say it's not making me very happy, is that right now, 12 days in, I'm basically not listing items on Poshmark that I have listed other places. I told you guys my plan in the last video is that anything I list on Poshmark is going to be only listed on Poshmark until they give us more clarification. It just has to be that way. I'd rather do it that way than risk my account getting suspended or permanently banned. I do not want to not be able to list on Poshmark, because I go live there, and I go live there multiple times a week. And I'm not sure, I haven't heard from any live sellers on Poshmark. I'm assuming if they put a suspension on your account saying you can't list, you probably can't do a live sell, because you need to create a live show listing. You don't need to. You can sell things from your closet, but if you're like selling a bunch of things that aren't listed, you probably can't even go live. So it's not worth it for me to risk my account. So I'm just pivoting. Right now, I'm only listing things on Poshmark and not, let me explain it properly. Right now, 12 days in, if I'm listing something on Poshmark, it's not getting cross-posted everywhere else. I am still listing every single day on eBay. I've also created an account on Vestiaire. So that's a new platform I'm trying. I haven't sold on a new platform in years, you guys. I've stuck with the same platforms: Poshmark, eBay, ThreadUp, The RealReal, Amazon for like the last 5. When was the last time I signed up for a new I've had Amazon for years. I think the newest platform might be Poshmark, and I've been on Poshmark for 6 years. So I'm excited. If you guys want a video on Vestiaire, I don't know if I'd do a dedicated video. I don't know if there's enough interest, but I can keep you guys updated on how it goes selling there. So the reason I started selling, I created an account and decided to start selling there is because my group members and I were talking about all this stuff going on Poshmark. And one of the group members had an amazing sale on Vestiaire, like a couple $100. And I was like, why do I not cross post there? I have Vindu. It's an easy, like, couple clicks of the button. So I will keep you posted for those of you that are interested. But right now, if anything gets listed on Poshmark, it is something that's not getting cross posted anywhere else. And that really stinks for my business model. I do not love that because a lot of you know, my oldies but my goldies know, I sell everything and I like to cross post it as much as I can to get as many eyes on it. And especially clothing, I like to cross post it as much as I can. I don't list everything for sale that I have on eBay on Poshmark because a lot of you know I sell a ton of hard goods. Like I just sold a 12-piece pottery set on eBay. I didn't list that on Poshmark. I sold some tennis rackets yesterday. I don't list that stuff on Poshmark. I could, but I just do. It sells so much faster for me on eBay. But a lot of the clothing I was cross-posting. I'm just not doing that right now. And I was hoping to get like a rollback on this a little bit from Poshmark by now, because this whole thing reminds me of the new seller fees that they rolled out, and then they quickly rolled it back. What was that, like a week and a half? I don't even think it made it 2 weeks. So I was hoping by now we would have some update like, hey, we're going to change this. We hear your cries. But so far, all I have been seeing from people are emails getting banned. And then them responding to Poshmark, asking for clarifications, and Poshmark just standing on, no, this is what the policy says. You cannot do this. So I don't know, you guys, right now, I would just say proceed with caution. It's funny. Somebody commented on one of the videos. I posted it on my Instagram, and she was like, it's really simple. Poshmark just wants you to list things on their website and nowhere else. And don't delete it for 60 days. Like, she put it in all caps so I can just hear the tone in my head. And that's it. It's that simple. I don't know why everybody's making a big deal. I'm like, we're making a big deal because we are business owners that want to make money and put food on the table. And doing this really hurts that because I don't know. I make way more sales other places. Some of you, I know, some of you do great and you only sell on Poshmark and this doesn't affect you. But a lot of us, I want to say the majority of us, sell other places and sell a lot more other places. So it's just, I'm not even upset, you guys. So many people are upset and angry, and I totally understand that. But I am just sad because I'm like, this stinks. You know what I mean? It stinks. But what can we do other than pivot? So right now, unless things change, which 12 days in, they haven't, or they give us some more clarification, I'm just going to list items that, exclusive. Some items I'm just going to exclusively list on Poshmark. That is going to significantly decrease the amount of daily listings I put on Poshmark. I might have like 3 to 5. And then I'm still going to have my like 10 to 30 go live on eBay every day. So I'm assuming that's also going to significantly decrease my sales on Poshmark. But I also make a significant amount of sales on Poshmark with Poshmark Live. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to have a live sale tomorrow. I think the day you're watching this. So if you want to come and see what sells and how's it going, maybe I'll give an update in that Poshmark Live. But I don't know. And then I did see an email from someone who got a 7-day suspension that a Poshmark employee said, you know, of course we don't mind because she was like, these are all items that sold on eBay. She was just honest. And she's showing me the screenshots. I deleted 15 things that sold on eBay. And then I got this automated email ban. And basically the person was like, it was kind of convoluted. We understand that you sell other places. They were basically saying like, no, that's fine if you sell other places. It's just when you excessively delete a large amount. And she was like, well, can you give me a number? Because I deleted 15 items that sold on eBay yesterday and now I'm banned. And she hasn't heard back yet. So I don't know if any of you have experienced that. Let me know down below, because that first email kind of gave me hope when the Poshmark employee was saying, well, I don't even know if it's a Poshmark employee. I'm just assuming they outsource all of their customer service. I don't know. A Poshmark third party employee, whatever. I was happy because I was like, oh, they get it. They're not, this policy isn't saying don't sell other places. But then if you delete even 15 items and you get banned, you're kind of subliminally saying that. It's just a mess, you guys. So that's my update. You guys wanted it. That's what I'm doing right now. My amount of listings on Poshmark has gone way down right now until they give some more clarification. And if they don't, I told you, my closet's just going to be really niche. I'm just going to sell items there that I know that sell really well. Like, for example, this House of CB dress. I do so well, you guys, selling House of CB. This is the brand. I picked this up in that consignment store, remember, where she was profiling me, and all of you guys were like, why did you keep shopping there, Nikki? I already sold one of those dresses, you guys, for over $100. That's why I shopped there. They have primo brands at that store. I know, I totally understand the sentiment of not giving people money that do those types of things, but I've also made a lot of money from that haul, so it makes me feel a little bit better about shopping there. And plus, I did say, you guys, she was only one employee. Nobody else acted like that. Everybody else was kind. They were a little bit annoying, but like losing my stuff, bringing up the wrong stuff. But they were super kind, super nice. She was the only person. So anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link that video down below. House of CB is a brand I kill it selling on Poshmark. I am 100%, this is already listed on Poshmark, and I'm like 99% sure that's going to sell on Poshmark. Because of my 6 years of experience selling on Poshmark, that brand has remained steady for me the entire time. So things like that I know that I have experience selling on Poshmark, those are the things that are only going to get listed there. And we'll just see how the sales go for the rest of the year, you guys. I hope we get more clarification. It would be nice if this just kind of went away, but I do understand that people were abusing the system. This came about because, which I didn't know people were doing, and thank you to those of you that were really honest about it. People were like deleting and relisting items a lot, like daily. Like one person commented she had like 300 items in her closet, and she would delete and relist the same things from her 300 item closet every week. So she's deleting and relisting the same 300 items every single week to keep new eyes on them and to get sales. And so Poshmark was like, no. We've talked about maybe why some of the reasoning is. They haven't told us. Maybe we'll never know. So I think this was more so aimed at things like that, but now it's just targeting, it's for people even deleting and relisting 10 items, or if you're just having things sell other places, it's flagging people. That's why I think it's AI, it's automated. That's not a person doing that, you guys. So far I haven't, fingers crossed, I haven't had any issues with my account, haven't gotten any emails. I did tell you guys I worry about making these videos because I'm like, am I putting a target on myself? But I told you last week, I've already pared down my listings to there. So if I'm not comfortable with it just being listed on Poshmark, it's not going on there right now. Let me know how you guys are doing. How are you doing, friends? Comment down below. Let me know. Are you still upset? Are you just pivoting like I am? Let us know. Here are some designer items I just posted in the reselling group. If you guys are new, I started a reselling group about a year ago. There's a ton of benefits to joining. I won't try to sell you guys on it, but I will leave a link to it down below if you're interested. And one of the perks of being in the group is that I offer the members really good steals. So these are all designer vintage items. They do have some flaws. They're all authentic. And I just took pictures and I was honest and I was like, look, all of these items have flaws, but I will give you guys a steal of a deal. And I literally just posted it 5 minutes ago. The wallet has already sold. And then this one, the crossbody / clutch, she is going to pay her invoice. The way I do it is to make it fair. I say first to pay the PayPal invoice gets it. So whoever messages me first after I post it, because I posted in the common thread, whoever messages me first and pays gets the item. Because sometimes I'll have like 5 people message me, but only 1 person pays. So whoever pays first. So this is the only one I have left, the Gucci tote. And if no one takes it, I will probably send this to ThredUp. I've sold this exact tote on ThredUp for, it paid me out. I always forget what they actually sell for, you guys, because I really just care about my payout. But it paid me out $398. I remember because I was like, such a random number. Yeah. So and it was in worse condition than this. I think because these are so big. I don't know. Like, I was honestly surprised I got such a big payout. I don't know if you can tell in comparison to these two. This one is so big. And the inside is in really good condition. It's hard to show you one-handed. But like, this bag is older than I am. I looked it up. This bag is from 82, 83. It's from the 80s, you guys. And for the interior to look that good. So the same tote, it had like all this exterior wear, but the interior was in good condition, paid me out $398 on ThredUp. And I know I'm gonna get the question, people are always like, well, if you could sell it for that much, why are you putting it in your group? Like, I think I offered in the group $90. It's because it's like me giving back, you know? That's part of the perks of being in the group, is that I offer you guys great deals, so then they can make money and flip these things. So I offer it there first. If it doesn't sell, then I sell it myself. But yeah, I always get that question. And because I understand how hard it is to get like good inventory, you guys. And I have group members that have, I always tell you guys, they have very high budgets. My hair is everywhere. They have high budgets and they only want designer, and they're willing to pay up. And then I have people that can only pay like $5 or $6 per item. So I try to provide for everyone.